Hello everyone, welcome to Coffee Time. I'm James Ping, I'm the host of this show. Today we're talking a little bit about some hot topics. We got some new hot topics in the news that we're going to talk about. We have an interview with a nice guest that we're going to bring on. And who knows, maybe some surprises or something that you won't expect from the show today. So we're going to jump right in. Caitlyn Jenner. You know, Bruce Jenner's doing this whole, want to be a woman thing. He says it's been his whole life. Where he was little, he used to try on his mom's dresses and things like that. I think it's awesome. I think he's doing what he wants to do. I think that the fact that he was an Olympic athlete has nothing to do with it. I think anyone, if they want to be transgender, they can. He's being happy with himself, which should not affect other people. If it doesn't affect people, I don't know why people are making a big deal about it. You know, on all social media websites, there's people complaining, and someone tweeted the other day a picture of them blocking her on Twitter, and I just didn't understand it because how does that affect you in any way, shape, or form? It doesn't affect your daily life. It doesn't affect your routine. It doesn't at all. So I think that she's being happy. She's 60, I think she's 65 years old, and she looks hot. So why are people complaining? For a 65-year-old man to become a woman? She looks beautiful. Like, why are people complaining about it? And she's living happy. Like, before Bruce came out, like his last time as Bruce on with Diane Sawyer, he said, I want to be happy. This is the person who I am, and he's living who he wants to live, just like all of you do every day. All of you wake up every day as yourself, and you feel comfortable in your bodies. And if you don't, then maybe it's something you need to re-explore. I remember Chris before he went on the interview. Chris was like, "Don't reveal any family secrets." Like, okay, you have your own reality TV show. Doubt there's going to be that many secrets that the public doesn't already know about. I think that Bruce is Caitlyn is living her life. She's having fun, and who really cares? If she's happy, then that's all that matters. Just like every day you wake up, our viewers are, you wake up and you make sure you're happy in your life, and that's what she does. So if it's not affecting you, stop talking about it, unless you're talking positive things about it, because the negative, why put negative into the world when all you're going to get is negative back? I think it's great for Bruce. I think now that he is Caitlyn, when I first saw the picture, I think I was on Twitter or something, and I saw, oh, Caitlyn Jenner, or someone tweeted like, wow, Caitlyn Jenner looks hot. I thought there was another daughter. And then the next day I came into school, and I was talking to one of the ladies about it, and she was like, no, that's Bruce. And I was like, wow. I was like, he looks good. And for people to be making comments and judgments, it just doesn't make any sense in my brain. So we're gonna move on to our next topic now, which is Kim Kardashian and Kanye. They're married. They have their baby. What is it? Northwest. Northwest is the baby. So she's pregnant again. Kim is pregnant again, which I don't know how I really feel about that. To be honest, I'm surprised they're still together. I expected them to have the baby. I expected them to have a fight and to be done. Because Kanye really isn't a nice guy. I think I think she could be a sweet girl. I think that people see the wrong side of her because she's on a reality TV show. And I think that I'm surprised that they are still married, not divorced yet. I think I might see a divorce in the next couple of years. Who knows? It's so unpredictable with these celebrities because they get married so fast and so young, and they have kids together, and then they have like 4 or 5 kids, and then boom, you see it in the newspaper, divorced, and then you hear it online, and somebody's on that show, and the other one's on that show, and they're just talking bad about each other, and they end up on Maury together to battle over custody for the last kid or something. I think the Kardashians are just all kinds of messed up. I really like Khloe. She was on X Factor for a little while, and I watched it because of Simon Cowell, and she was good. I liked her on there. I think she's probably my favorite Kardashian. I think she's the more normal one. I don't think she's related. I don't think she has the same father as the other two, though. I think she definitely has a different father, but I don't think it was proven that she does. But that's just my opinion. This is a talk show. I can relate my own opinion because it's my own talk show. So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna move some sets around, and we're gonna come back with our first guest. Stay tuned. Go get some popcorn. Bring it back. It's gonna be a great show. Alright, so we're back here on Coffee Time. We have our first 2 guests, and we have Miss Allison Brunner and Miss Kathleen Junkerman here with us today. We're just going to interview them quick, and then we're going to jump back into hot topics because I have more to give my opinion about. But first, we're going to talk to Kathleen because Kathleen, we were on a talk show. We were on the
Yeah,
chat
yes, we
before
were.
this, so we're going to put the mic here just so we can both be heard.
Right.
We were on the chat together, which was a great talk show. It was me, you, Joe, Alexa. We just sat in a round table and we just talked.
Talked about anything.
Yeah, hot topics. We gave our opinion. See, now I think I liked the chat a little bit better because I had 4 other people
Right.
to argue with. Now it's just myself. Now I just sit here and I just talk to myself. And
Yeah, I mean, we all fed off of each other really well, and we got into a few really, really good debates.
Yeah.
But I think now that you have your own deal, you kind of can say whatever you want, and the only people who can complain is the audience. But if they don't want to
Yeah.
watch, they don't have to.
See, now I just sit here and the audience is in the back and
Right.
just kind of.
Yeah.
Before I was able to talk to you guys, but we only had audience
Yeah.
once.
Maybe you and Allison should make a show.
We could. Probably not.
Yeah, no.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Chances of that are quite slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should.
We could. We could make something big.
Yeah. We could really be. We could be the next big thing.
Yeah. Well, I have to go first, and then I can kind of
Understandable.
like fish you in after.
Totally understandable.
So where are you going? What are you doing with your life next year? You're graduating high school this year.
Yeah. Finally.
So what's the next chapter in Kathleen's life?
I'm going to Pace University in New York, New York, for film and screen studies, and just plan on living the life in New York City.
So you can actually, when I get my talk show big, you can actually be on it.
Yeah, and I could help. Like I could do like camera work and
Yeah.
like help with that aspect while you're just like talent.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you.
Giving my opinion,
Yeah.
which is what I do.
Yeah.
People don't always agree with it, but oh well. All right, so over here we have Miss Allison. Now, Allison, we have been in high school for 4 years together now.
We have.
Now, what is your next chapter as you graduate? How do you feel about graduation this year?
I'm a little hesitant, but
I feel like most seniors,
Yeah.
during the last week of graduation, we all kind of get, how I'm leaving. We
Right.
Get that, like,
like after saying for so long that you wanted to like get out
Yeah.
of here, and then you kind of realize that like you can't come back. But
it's finally happening.
and Yeah. you don't
know what to do. You don't know how to handle it all. It's a lot to process.
yes.
I'm all for a new adventure, a nice, contained adventure.
Good start to a new chapter.
Exactly.
Yes, I always like to refer back to the book chapters. I don't know why, that's just something I do.
Oh, it's an interesting perspective.
Yeah. That is.
So well, watch it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what are your plans for next year and for your life? What are your career goals?
I'm going to TCNJ.
Yes, representing them on your T-shirt.
Yes, represent. Go Lions.
You have one of those.
Yeah, we got
Throw it in.
gotta throw it in.
Yeah.
Just gotta make a little side note. But I will.
Proud of your school.
I am proud. Gotta have some pride. But I will be majoring in education of the deaf and hard of hearing to hopefully teach deaf children.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I give you a lot of credit. I do not have the patience for that. I would not be able to sit with deaf kids.
To be
and-
honest, I didn't know you were doing that until right now.
Did you not?
I had no idea.
That's a little weird.
And we're like
we see
together
each other, like,
all the time. Wow.
I will probably change my major. I'm already thinking about it.
Yeah, that's just a lot of energy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of energy.
Yeah, like in one area. I feel like you'd be more comfortable around like the kindergarten area.
No, I really have
Really?
a hard time having patience with young children.
But deaf children,
But deaf
you're
children,
cool
you're
with?
cool.
Well, I would do secondary education, which would be
Oh.
older.
True,
children.
true.
I can see why. So how do you guys? So before I brought you guys on, we talked about Caitlyn Jenner. Well, I
Right.
talked about Caitlyn Jenner. How do you guys feel about that? I want to go to Kathleen first because I feel like you'll have a better opinion. So,
I am 100% for her, obviously. I think there's been a lot of transphobic comments that have been spread throughout all social media outlets, and it's ignorant of me to say it's ignorant, but
it is.
it
Very
is.
ignorant.
And I
I
mean-
don't think it's ignorant for you to say that.
I don't know. Because I'm one to respect other people's opinion. I don't really like to debate unless I really know that something is wrong. And I can't stand ignorant people for the sake of just being ignorant. And that's what a lot of this is. It's just a change, and people can't conform to change, and they do everything in their
And they
power
try
to
to
try
block
and
it out. They
exactly,
try to block it out.
exactly. And it comes off as very, very insensitive and transphobic, and it's not. it doesn't shed a good light onto the
It's not
trans
something
community.
that fits right in your brain. Like,
Absolutely.
you just don't understand. I think I'm
Yeah.
with you. I don't understand why people are making such a big deal of it. Just let her be happy.
Exactly. If it doesn't affect your life, then you should have no say.
Now, Allison, what do you think about this?
I am 100% for Caitlyn Jenner.
Yes, you just stole Kathleen.
Yeah, but no,
but
I agree with Kathleen all the way.
Stole them back.
Exact words. Yeah, good. It means that. Oh, Junkerman. But I feel like if
That
people,
was good.
like if you just felt like so terrible, like in your own self, like, and you felt like you were wearing a mask every day, like why not express your true self? Like it took now her this long to like come out and really represent herself, and
Yeah.
she finally had the courage to do it. So why not? Like why? I don't understand why
Exactly.
people.
And I see those. I hear a lot of complaints about the soldier that didn't win that one
Yeah.
award, and I mean, I totally see where like the military
He did an
perspective.
admirable thing.
Exactly, but I can't stand the posts on Twitter that say that like Caitlyn Jenner coming out is not bravery. A soldier in combat is
I think they're
bravery.
both very
I
big
think
in
they're
Yeah.
equal.
different
Exactly.
aspects.
I think they are both very, very good representations of bravery, but in two completely different ways.
Yeah, I can agree with both of you. I think that as long as she's happy, why are people making a big deal about it? And I said that before. It's been her whole life. Like when she was a kid, she used to try her mom's dresses on. Just let her be happy.
Yeah.
We wake up every morning and we're happy. We
Yeah.
wake up, we be ourselves. If she wants to be happy being a woman, let her do it.
And I know people are saying that like she's selfish because, oh, what about the kids? They didn't ask for this, but
Oh,
they
well.
seem to be extremely accepting.
None of the
to
kids,
it.
Yeah.
none of the kids, I think, are having issues with it.
No.
None of them,
I
or
mean, like,
none
of
of them have
course-
come out and said anything.
They have said that like it's different, like to somewhat lose your dad, but it's still the same person. It's
you
just
still
a
have-
different appearance.
Yeah, you still have a parental figure in your life,
Yeah.
regardless of gender.
Yeah.
They're still there to support you as a parental figure.
Guardian or-
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, but I think also sometimes I think you need a little selfishness in your life to succeed.
yeah.
I think you do.
Yeah.
And
Oh, absolutely.
I think he like Bruce was just like the hidden part.
Yeah.
Like Caitlyn had to come out, like, and she did.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all we're pretty much going to talk about today. Did any of you have something that you wanted to bring up or say before we left?
I just want to thank you for having me on and for being a co-host with me for the entirety of senior year. And I wish you the best of luck in this coffee time experience.
Thank you. Yes, I have one mug today.
Yeah. You
Didn't
didn't really think of us.
didn't know I was having guests on until someone was like, "Yeah, you're having guests on today," and I was like,
Oh,
"Okay,
like your producer.
yeah."
Typical
Yeah.
Janet.
So
Love Janet.
So we're gonna take a break. We'll be back. We're gonna talk about a new hot topic because I love to talk. I love to give my opinion, and then we're gonna close the show. Unfortunately, we're gonna wrap it up today. Wrap it up, and then we'll see you next time. So go grab that popcorn in case you didn't grab it last time. Go to the bathroom. Get ready. Yeah, don't do that. And come back for coffee time in about 2 minutes. All right, so we're back here on Coffee Time. We're going to our final segment. I had to readjust. I had to get more comfortable. Sitting crisscross like that, sometimes the ankles start to hurt. And y'all know I have my feet issues, so I'm going to sit like this. We're coming back here, and everyone knows about the 19 Kids and Counting, the show. And the parents keep having all these kids, and everyone knows the older siblings raise them, and they seem like the perfect Christian family. The girls wear the nice skirts, and they don't date, they court, and it's just a good family. Well, do I have the details for you? So the older brother molested 4 of his younger sisters. First of all, I mean, incest, whatever you want to do, that's your opinion. But how could you molest your little sisters? I don't really know how old they were, but now the show kept it quiet on TLC. They kept it quiet, and it was kind of like pushed under the rug, and the family sent him off with the police, but really he was just sent off to a friend's farm and lived there, and now he's married and he has kids of his own. And now it's just coming out. The show was canceled. His wife, the one he's married to now, knows about it. she knows about it and she hasn't said anything and has kids with him. That's something, if you molest a child, I think that's something mental that, you need to go for something. Um, and for them to be on TV and have this perfect little family that looks so nice and proper, and they're so cute, and they just sit there, and the girls, they have the nice skirts that they wear out, and they're Christians, and the religion's big in their family, and it's just something you don't expect. It's something that when I was told about it, I was a little shocked. Um, I never watched the show. I always just thought, all right, why am I gonna watch a TV show when there's 19 kids and counting and two parents? Why do I care about a family who lives every day? I think it's all very strange how people think that they can do these things, especially like big celebrities, and how it's not gonna find out. You know, everything always comes out. The truth is always shown, whether it's exposed big or not. That could happen. It may not happen, but the truth is always exposed. I think that the 19 kids and counting, they thought that it would be okay if they just pushed it under the rug and never talked about it. But I think for TLC, I want to know if TLC knew when it originally occurred and they just pushed it under the rug as well, or if they just found out when the public found out. Because if they didn't, that's some issues on their own part. And how did they not cancel the show? So today we're going to close out the show. And before we close, um, we're going to do useless fact of the day. And today the useless fact of the day is, in Ohio, it is illegal to hunt a whale. You just have it. You just have it there. You can't hunt any whales. So if you're going to Ohio and you're a whale hunter, you're not going to make it far because you can't. It's against the law. So this was today's episode of Coffee Time. I want to thank my guests today, Miss Kathleen Junkerman and Miss Allison Brunner. Did not know they were coming on, but it was just a great guest. My throat's bothering me. And so I want to thank them for coming on. Remember, if you're listening, don't say anything about Caitlyn Jenner. Support her, support the family, support other kids who are in that situation. Think about the other kids who are in that situation and are seeing all the media and the negative comments going towards her. Think about what those kids are going to see and what they're going to think and how it's going to make them feel. So make sure you stay positive about it and you let her live her life happy like all of you do, and all of you have the chance to every day. So this was your episode of Coffee Time, and I'll see you next time.